Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Gerald. Welcome, Gerald. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome. Hey, Thomas. Welcome, Thomas. Welcome. Hey, Sean. Welcome, Sean. Guys, we'll get started shortly. This is our beginners class, so beginning traders. We'll get started shortly. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. This is our beginners class, guys, our beginners class. So this is for brand new traders, or traders have been trading for a while and still trying to figure things out, all right? Still trying to figure things out. It's our beginners class. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right. I'm going to share my screen here. All right. One second. Okay, so you guys should see my screen. We go over this every Tuesday when we do our beginners class. You guys are familiar with this, right? So Gerald, you should be familiar with the four market phases, right?
Yes, David. Yes.
Yep. Sean, you got you were introduced to this the last time. You're familiar with this, right? The four market phases.
Yes.
Yeah. Thomas, I think this is your first time, Thomas. If so, welcome, welcome. I want to spend even with traders. We had an event last night, and just talking to traders at the event, even traders that have been with us for a while, this can still get a bit confusing. All right. So excuse me. This is definitely your roadmap, okay, to trading. All right. And what I would like to do this evening is to go more into it. All right. And look at examples, all right, of trades, live trades in the market. All right. So I want to do this here. Yeah, welcome, Thomas. Welcome. All right. So as you guys know, when we trade, we always want to identify our support areas and our resistance areas. Those are going to be the area where we buy and sell. So enter and exit. Okay. Enter and exit. Let me do this. Hold on. All right. Okay. So we'll start with some of the basics, support and resistance. Okay, support and resistance. And we know we want to buy, always buy when the price breaks resistance. Okay, right? We want to buy when the price breaks resistance because the buyers are in control. All right. Resistance is your ceiling, support is the floor, right? We need a minimum of 2 touches, all right, at that particular price. Let's say it's $100. And here at support, it's $50. All right. So we need the 2 touches to have support. The more touches we have, the stronger the resistance. Okay. Same thing for support. All right. Support down here. All right. All right. So we got pretty strong support here at $50. Right. Within here, is consolidation or accumulation. All right. So when we trade, guys, we have to wait for the price to break resistance to enter the trade. All right. So we need the price to break resistance to enter because we know buyers are now in control. Okay. So there's always a battle between buyers and sellers at resistance, and the same thing at support. So when buyers are in control, Thomas, when buyers are in control, we'll know that when the price breaks resistance, breaks the ceiling here. Same thing for support. If the price breaks support, all right, breaks support, we'll know that the sellers are in control. All right, the sellers are in control. So we always want to buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support. Buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support. All right. So let's move further. All right. So we now have the 4 market phases. Okay, the 4 market phases. If you guys don't have a copy of this, please make a copy of it. All right, the 4 market phases that every trader must know. The 4 market phases that every trader must know. And it starts with accumulation down here, accumulation 1, markup phase number 2, distribution number 3. All right, markdown phase number 4. Within the markup phase, we've got reaccumulation. And within the markdown phase, we've got redistribution. All right. So what we're hoping for, guys, is that price sells off, right? Forms a bottom at accumulation, and then buyers get in on a break of resistance. That's called the markup phase. Okay, that's called the markup phase. All right. This is where most traders get stuck, in this markdown phase, right at getting into that accumulation phase again. All right. And then break resistance and get in. All right. So I want to spend a little bit of time on this, going through some charts and showing you guys what to look for. Okay. And what we want is we want that price to come from a high, let's say $100, right? And we want sellers to push that price all the way down, all right, from a support, all right, then break resistance, allow us an opportunity to get into that trade at a discounted price, okay? So we don't want to buy up in that distribution phase as a high, at a high. We need the price to sell off, all right? And then start that cycle all over again in that accumulation phase. Okay, so I want to spend some time going through what we should be looking for. And stop me if you guys have any questions, please. Especially if you've seen this for the first time. All right. So you guys should see my chart here. All right. So when we go through our charts, doesn't matter. We're looking at stocks here, but it doesn't matter what you're trading. All right. So it doesn't matter if you're trading the forex market, currencies. Doesn't matter as new traders if you're trading the futures market, any market at all. Okay. So when we're looking to enter, and you guys should take pictures of these charts that I'm going to go through. Okay. All right. So when you're looking for setups to trade, you want that symbol, right? You want that instrument to go through a markdown phase. All right. You want it to go through a markdown phase. You want to enter where the selling, right? The selling is almost done. All right. So as an example, these red candles here, these red candles are sellers. Green candles are buyers. Okay. Okay. So red candles, sellers. I'm going to go through these. Okay. This is the markdown phase. At the bottom here, that's the accumulation phase. All right, here is resistance, here is support, here is accumulation, price broke resistance, right here, green candles, all right? All we're waiting for is a buy signal for us to get in. So we're not getting in at $26, guys. We'll be getting in right around $7. Okay, so when you look to get in a trade, make sure your best opportunities will be after the selling is done, right? After the selling is done, we're going to get a lower price, right? And we're waiting for the buyers now to come back in. All right. Any questions on this? Because I get a lot of questions on this. All right, so let's go through a few of them. All right, so S, which symbol is this? SWIM. All right, so here, all we're waiting for, and we use our systems to give us buy signals, kind of like this right here. Right here, blue arrow right here is our buy signal. So we would wait for a buy signal right here to now enter. But the chart itself, the candles, the price action is setting up perfectly. All right, let's go through these. Here, perfect. See here? Nice markdown phase. Nice markdown phase. Sellers, right? Took the price all the way down, right? So we didn't get in at 30, right? We would wait, right? All we need here is a buy signal. All we need here is a buy signal. All right, so follow me. Here is resistance. Here is support. This is accumulation phase. Price broke resistance. And here we are, green candles. So buyers are coming in. We just need a blue arrow like this to give us our buy signal to get in. All right. But remember, we're not buying up here at 30. We let the sellers come in, go through that markdown phase, form a support. All right. Wait for the price to break resistance, which it did here. Buyers are now entering. All right. All right. No, I recommend new traders, you guys practice this. You can pull up charts, right? Look at charts. This is going to be your best trading opportunity. All right, and you can do that again for any instrument. This right here, we don't have a very clean support. We don't have a very clean markdown phase. All right, we don't have a very clean markdown phase. And what do I mean by that, right? Right here, this is clean. This is clean. Right here, we have a lot of consolidation, right? So let's say, for instance, we got a buy signal here. We'd have to get through all of this here. All right, so not as good as the other two. All right. All right. Here, pretty good markdown phase, a lot of consolidation, right? We would have to wait for the price to break this resistance here to give us a buy signal. All right, but good markdown phase. Look here, good markdown phase, right? We didn't buy up here. We waiting for the price to move lower. A bit choppy, all right? But this is what you have to do. You don't just jump in and buy, right? Good markdown phase here. Price is building, all right? Broke resistance, and we're waiting for a buy signal. Nothing here. This one here, pretty good markdown phase. We got a buy signal here, right? So we didn't buy at 16. Okay, 17. We'll let someone else buy at that high. We wait for the price. Look here, guys, we never got a buy signal until here. And that buy signal came in at 237. We would buy it here. All right. And now the price is moving higher. All right. So this is the markdown phase. Remember, markdown phase, accumulation, markup phase. So now the price is getting in that markup phase. All right, let's look at a few more. Nothing here. Now, why do I say there's nothing here? Anyone? Why do I say there's nothing here? It does have a buy signal, right? It does have a buy signal, right? It's in the markup phase. Why don't I like this compared to swim? Why do I like this better than this one here? Anyone? Anyone? Why do I like this chart here? As traders, this is what you guys are going to have to do. If you want to trade, you're going to have to do this. Why do I like swim, SWIM, better than GEVO. How about you, Gerald?
Because the price is unpredictable.
Very good. Yeah.
It's unpredictable. It keeps going up and down. It doesn't. The floor, the support and resistance keeps changing, so we don't know what to do.
Yeah, and very good, very good. So if you look here, so if you get that, if you get this type of price action on the way down, okay, there's a good chance you're gonna get that type of price action on the way up. So it's not as smooth. All right, and look here also. Very good, Gerald. All right, look here also. We have, here is support right here. Here is resistance right here. All right, so here, very confusing price action. Okay, and even up in his area here, right? Support, resistance, very confusing price action. We've got pretty good price action from here to about here. All right, but after that, look at that. So just think of support and resistance as a barrier. Okay, this is a wall that's going to prevent your price from moving higher. All right, and it really does work that way. All right, so if you look from here, all right, so from here back, okay, think of this is your price here, but this is a wall right here. That's a barrier right here. This is where traders remember these areas right here. So as they push price higher, they will remember this zone, right? Same thing for here. So you've got to get your price over this. Then you've got to fight through all of this. You guys see that? Fight through all of this mess here to get your price above here. And then once you get it above here, now you got to fight it. So it's can it be done? Absolutely, but it's a very difficult road, right? Higher compared to, and this is a bit advanced, but I wanted to do this evening for new traders, right? So you guys can get a feel for what we do. Compared to here, right? You don't have the price, you don't have any major support and resistance until all the way up here, right? This cluster here, right? This is where there was a battle between buyers and sellers. The sellers won. Okay, so if we got a buy signal here, guess what? We're clear all the way up to about 20, let's say about $22. All right, compared to the other one where right in here we had a lot of consolidation. So that markdown phase, we want very smooth markdown phase, very smooth. And there's no guarantee that that will help our price action as we move higher. No guarantee, but it does help. All right. So we want the best looking charts with very smooth markdown phases. All right. This is a bit choppy. We are getting a better price. We know we're not buying at the high. Okay, so we know that, right? So as traders, we know we're not buying at the high, right? We know that we are waiting for the selling to be done, right? We have pretty good support, right? We know that we are waiting for the buyers to enter, to get in. I will know that when the price breaks resistance. This blue buy signal right here will tell us that. Green candles, right? We testing resistance right here. So we got that, right? We're not buying up here, we're buying down here. But we also need to watch out for these areas here, okay? So just know that these areas of where you have a cluster here, okay? Cluster here, all right? this is where sellers came in before. Sellers came in before here. Sellers came in before here, where the buyers tried to push the price higher, green candles, and sellers came in. All right. So this will allow you to have realistic goals also when you trade, right? You're not just jumping in and, you know, assume that it's going to the moon, right? So you'll have realistic goals and you can manage your positions, manage your trades. All right. Oh boy, look at this one here. All right, much better price action here. All right. So we don't have any, look here. You guys see this? So here is resistance. There is support. All right. So this is an area of concern, but guess what? It's all the way up here between 40 and 45. All right. So this whole area here is what traders will be watching this area. This is where sellers came in, buyers came in before, right? Broke resistance, failed, broke support, sellers came in. So this is an area here, but guess what? From here all the way down, this markdown phase, we don't have any real sellers waiting. All right, so we have a buy signal here, nice support, broke resistance, right? It's at 464. So we're getting a good price, guys. 464. And we basically clear all the way to about $40. At $40, we've got to be careful. $45, we've got to be careful. Even in here, right here, we've got to be careful. Okay. But from here all the way down here, we're good, we clear. All right, you guys see that? All right. So practice that, right? Practice this. All right, let's go through a few more. A bit choppy here. All right, choppy here. So we know that sellers are waiting here. Sellers are waiting here. Sellers are waiting here to knock the price down. Okay. We do have a really good markdown phase in this area right here. So we would have to wait. All right. Wait for the price to get above this area here. But also know that we've got sellers sitting right over here. All right. Right. So sellers are sitting right here. Right. So between, oh, that's a horrible line, between $9 and $12, guys. That's going to be an area of concern. And then we've got to get past, look at this. We got to get past all of this. So the price needs to really get above $5. So, oh, here's our price target. Not a lot of room. Not a lot of room. All right. No, can the price move higher and just fly through that? Absolutely, right? It can do that. But that's not what happens most of the time. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? I wanted to spend a little time.
Hey, it's Sean. I can't see your screen for some reason. I can see your face, but were you just showing your screen? I didn't see it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me double check.
Yeah, I just see your face and that's it.
Okay. Can anyone else see my screen?
Unless it's just me.
I see it, David.
You
So
see it? Thomas,
Yep.
can you see it?
Everyone can see the screen? Okay, maybe it's just me. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so check
I
your.
phones. I'm on my phone, but I was able to see it
Oh.
at first, but now I'm not. So, okay, don't worry about it. Thank you.
I will reset it because it's important to see the screen.
Yeah, I
Let's-
might be back at my computer here in a minute. I had to walk out for a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, don't worry about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll reset it here.
Okay.
Okay, how about now?
Nope. Hold
No?
on. Change it. No, I can't, but it's okay, honey. I'll be back in a second. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, okay,
All right, thanks.
okay. Here, look here, guys, look here. Right here, no good. Look at this. Look at this. Very, very choppy. All right, very, very choppy. Okay. So we know just at a glance, right, that we couldn't do anything here. And that's the idea. As traders, as new traders, right? You want to be able to just look at a chart and know that there's nothing there. Okay, so here is resistance. Here is support. All right. And here, sellers came in, moved the price higher, lower. Sellers came in, moved the price lower. Sellers will probably come in and move the price lower here. All right. Buyers came in and moved the price higher. Buyers came in and moved the price higher. Buyers came in and moved the price higher. So it's stuck within this range here. All right. So this is not tradable. Now, some traders will, will trade the between support and resistance, but the better trade, you can trade this, you can trade this, obviously, right? You can trade it between support and resistance, but ideally we want the better setups. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna go through some more. When you do this, go through charts after charts after charts. Okay, you want to build that muscle. I meet so many traders. I was talking to a trader at the event, not one of our traders, but a new trader, and she was telling me that she was in Apple, right? So we're talking about it, and I said, well, do you know anything about support and support and resistance? And she's telling me, hey, I'm making money. I'm making money. I said, well, that's good, right? But do you know anything about support and resistance? She says no. So it doesn't matter how much money we make if we make money, especially new traders and any trader, right? And we don't know how the markets work, right? We'll give it all back to the market, all right? So understanding this stuff is critical. Okay, so nice markdown phase, all right? A bit of concern here, right? A bit of concern here. This is where buyers came in before and sellers came in and knocked the price lower, all right? So between $5 and $4 would be a concern, okay? So you could get movement going higher and then price slows down here. And a lot of times, if we don't know this stuff, we think that we are doing something wrong, right? But it's not anything that we are doing wrong. It's just that, we don't understand how the markets work. All right, so we always need to know when buyers are in control, sellers are in control. And if we're buying, if we're going long, we want to make sure that we understand the buyers are in control. All right. So much better price action here. All right. So good markdown phase, right? Pretty good pretty good markdown phase, right? Pretty good markdown phase. A bit choppy in here, but we'll take this. You might get some resistance in here, but much better price action. Okay, much better price action to get us up at least to this area up in here to around $15. So buy signal was here, pretty good support, right? Exhausted all of the selling, all right? Buyers came in, buy signal right here at 526, and now our price is at 661. Like I said, we might get a bit of, consolidation in here, right? In this area in here. All right, but after that, we're pretty good. So $5, pretty good target to get to $15. All right, after $15, we might get a bit of concern. We might get a sell signal to get out. So much better price action here. All right, all right. Okay, you guys see that? All right. So let's keep going. This is really good practice. All right. Nice markdown phase here. All right. We don't have a very long target though. So you guys look here. All right. So consolidation in here. So kind of bring it all the way through. Okay. Because traders will be watching these zones on the way back up. Okay. On the way back up, they'll be watching this area here. So not a very, here's the buy signal, good markdown phase. Okay, but just know at $5, we only have about 3 points, so $8. Okay, before we get major resistance, and that's pretty good resistance here. Okay. And after a while, we just want to eyeball it, right? We can just eyeball it and see. That's why this exercise is good. And you can just keep going up, going through chart after chart after chart. Here, we have a few traders that have done really, really well identifying these markdown phases and really nailing these markdown phases and seeing pretty good results in their trades. Okay, really good markdown phase here. We just need for this to develop a bit, give a buy signal, but a really good markdown phase. Yeah. If you guys, as new traders, if you do this, right? If you do this, you will notice that your success rate, you will not get into trades like this. All right. All right. You will not get into trades like this. If someone gives you a pick, all right, or you see something on CNBC rather, you're not gonna just get in, right? You're gonna follow the 4 market phases, and you're gonna be looking for that really nice markdown phase, all right? That's what we want. Look at this one here. All right, look at this one here. Perfect. So look at this markdown phase here. Sean, can you see this, Sean? I wish you could see this. All right.
Yeah, thank you, David. Yep, I was able to.
Okay. All right. So look at this, guys. This is a good example of what we want. All right. Good example of what we want. All right. So this stock fell from $40. This on the daily time frame, gap down pretty nicely, gap down, and fell all the way down to from $40 all the way down to it made a low of around $1.01. Now think about that. $1.14, $1.14. It fell from, I'm going to bring up a larger time frame, and this is why we do this. So monthly time frame. So yeah, let's say $50. Let's say $50 it fell from. All-time high was at 50. Okay, so remember that. And it fell all the way down to $1.14. All right. So first of all, we didn't buy it. We would not have bought it at 50. All right. We would not have bought it at 35, 30, 25. It's still in that markdown phase. Red candles, markdown phase. All right. And this started, it started the sell-off, about June of last year. All right. And it wasn't until July, it formed the bottom at 114. Let's see here. 114 at July the 5th. And then on July the 13th, it gave a buy signal here. All right. And that price, it broke resistance. Buyers came in, right? Green candles, right? Green candles, buyers came in, give us a buy signal at $1.88. Now, I want you guys to think about that, right? $1.88 is where it gave a buy signal at, right? Now, someone else, all right, someone else bought it at 40, at 30, at 35, hoping that it'll go back up, right? At 25, 20, there were traders buying it all along here as it kept moving lower through that markdown phase, right? So we would have waited, not bought, okay? The system never gave us a buy signal, all right? Because guess what? Buyers never came in. Price never broke resistance. As a matter of fact, it kept breaking support in the markdown phase, right? And that redistribution phase. All right. So we would have waited, right? And here is when we would have entered, right? Here. Right here is when we would have entered. And now the price is right here. And guess what? We don't have any sellers waiting. All right. We don't have any sellers waiting. All right. Very smooth markdown phase. All right. As a matter of fact, it gapped down. So if we fill that gap, we can get a big push higher. All right. So this is why, and this right here, even if the trade fails, we've done as traders, we've done our work, right? And guess what? If we do this consistently, right? Guess what? The first thing we're going to do is not buy at the top, right? The first thing we'll do is not buy at the top, right? The second thing we'll do is not buy, right? Not buy against the sellers. All right. So not enter a trade when it's in the markdown phase. All right. Very, just doing this alone, just knowing this information. And the other thing is too, we would buy when the buyers are now buying. All right. This is why this is important. This is why this is important. And this is why we want to go through several, we're not married to any particular, like that young lady I spoke with at the event last night, right? She's in Apple, and I know why she's in Apple, because it's Apple, right? Now, if I pull up on Apple, let me see, AAPL. What is it? Apple. Oh, I don't even know the symbol for Apple. Apple. I don't even know. You guys know the symbol for Apple?
I think you're right, David. I think it's AAPL or AAPL.
I thought that's AAPL. Okay. So let's take a look here. Okay. And look at this. Look how different this is.
So, man.
Yeah. Look how different this is. And it's a very expensive stock, right? But look at this. right? Look how choppy this is. Yeah, I mean, yes, can you get a good trade out of this? But look at that, it's very choppy. So as new traders, you guys are lucky as new traders. If you get the right information early, you can eliminate a lot of this. Okay, so look at the zones here. And I know Apple is popular, all right, but very choppy. So look here. So there are definitely sellers are waiting here. All right. Sellers are waiting here. Sellers are definitely waiting here. All right, but very choppy. And again, look at the price. Okay. Compared to this stock here. And I'm not saying, you know, I mean, we have process, we have, you know, systems to trade more expensive stocks too. So I'm not, you know, I'm not against expensive stocks, but look at the risk here. Hey, Gerald, welcome, Gerald, welcome. Look at the risk here. Look at the risk. And let's take a look. Hold on one second. Let me do one other thing. Let's see where the high was. Okay, so look at this here. Look at it's trading. This is the monthly time frame, so it's trading near its all-time high. So we're not buying it at the bottom of the markdown phase, right? She's getting this at the top. Listen, at the top, near the all-time high. Now someone else bought it down here, right? She's buying it down up in here. Any selling comes in, guess what? She's in trouble, right? So compare that to compare this trade. Which one was it? Oh, I lost it now. I lost it. I didn't write it down. Hold on. Oh, that's the monthly. Hold on. Daily time frame. There it is here. So look at that. Look at the difference. I'm gonna do a side by side. I want you guys to see a side by side here. And I'm not picking at her, you know. I just like to show traders the options, and then you guys decide, right? Hold on. All right. Okay. Okay, so here is, and I just want you guys to think about this. All right, because this is what we do all the time, all day, every day. All right, all day, every day. All right. So here is Apple. Look at this. All right. Here is Apple, and here is ZY. I have no idea what ZY is. I don't know. I know what I know Apple. I have a lot of Apple products. I have the iPhone. I have the earbuds. I have a lot of their product. My kids, I have the watch, but I wouldn't trade this. And ZY, I have no idea what they do. I don't really care. Right? All I care about is this. Really, I'm getting it at the bottom, not at $50. Right? So I'm getting it at $1.85. Right? It's got nice clean markdown phase. And I know that my opportunity will be good because I don't have any sellers in the markdown phase waiting there to push my price lower. Right? So I'm getting a good price. I know that there's institutions that are buying ZY. I don't need to know why they're buying ZY. I know that they're buying it because the price broke resistance. I have a buy signal, and I've got green candles, and the price is moving higher. All right. I know much more about Apple. No, I don't even the sim, I know the brand, I know the name, but it doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter, because when we trade, markets don't care. Apple doesn't care whether we make money trading their stock or not. Okay. So forget about, what you like. Forget about what you want to trade. All right. Look for stocks that are setting up properly, that's going to meet your criteria. Right. And your criteria is, right, you want the selling to be done. Right. So we don't want to be buying here. Look here. And we see this, we don't want to be buying a stock, okay, or anything that we trade when it's all the way up here. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. All right. There's no selling. There's no selling. We make money when the selling, when, we make money, we need money. We talk about buy low, sell high, right? Well, in order to buy low, we need the price to come down. All right. This isn't buying low. And I can guarantee you there were traders today that bought Apple. There'll be traders tomorrow that will buy Apple. And I'm not saying Apple can't go to the moon. It very well could go to the moon. But as a trader, that's not how we do things. Right? We'll let someone else do this. Take that risk. Rather take this risk. All right. Make sense? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So take a picture of this. When when you see things, when you visually see it, it kind of, sometimes it will help to register. Think about which side do you want to be on? You want to be on this side here, all right, on this side. In order to get, so that young lady, and you know, new traders, this is a beginner's, she was a new trader, and what we don't know will hurt us, right? In order for us to, let's say we entered here, right, to get 100% profit, all right, Apple would have to go to, what's that, $340 or so. It would have to go, think about this, it would have to get, to get to 100%, it would have to go to 340, let's say $46 to get 100%. Can that be done? Absolutely. It can go higher and do that. All right, but I would have to pay $143 a share and hope that it does that. Hope that there's someone else, there are more traders that are willing to buy at this high of a price. I mean, think about that. To get 100%, I've got to hope that more traders are going to enter Apple at this price and push it higher to 140, 146. Here, and hope sellers don't come in, right, at this all-time high, and hope that sellers don't come in at this all-time high and push me lower. Whereas here, I'm getting in at $1.85, okay? All right, so all I needed to get to is what, 370 or so to get 100%. All right, I'm almost there. That's 100% right here. So it's taking less capital, right? Less capital. Right? I can get more shares, right? And guess what? My risk, right? Look how far, look where we are here, all right? Look at our support here compared to, where is the support here? All right. Look where the sellers, see where the sellers right here, the sellers, right? So just think about that. I'll leave that with you guys. Just think about it. Where do you want to be? You want to be over here or you want to be over here? All right. Because we have a limited amount of capital. So we can't be just messing around, right? We have to pick the best options, right? The best trading opportunity, all right, for our capital. Okay, but this is important because a lot of us, you know, we like Amazon, we like Apple, we like all these big companies because, you know, they're popular. All right, so just think about that. Think about that. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. That's all I've got. I just wanted to spend a little time on this evening, show you guys a different way of looking at trading. Okay, and we do this. We spend a lot of time on this in the classes that we do daily. Okay. But for beginning traders, you start really thinking about where you would side if you're going to trade, if you want to be a trader, which side you want to be on, and then make a commitment on not being on the side of the average retail trader. This is the average retail trader right here. We want to think, right? We want to act. We want to do the things that professional traders do. Okay, and this is what they do. That's why they're professional traders. That's how they're able to stay in the game a very long time, right? Because they do this stuff here. All right, guys. I hope this was helpful. All right, hope this was helpful. And I will see you guys in the next class. We're having a class tomorrow on trading systems, trend following, and trading in the zone mindset stuff. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.